Hello my friends, blackendrose here, and today I'm looking at something in Minecraft, the tekkit pack. Now, one of my friends slash subscribers, PlentyPonk, asked me once, how do you get to the moon in Minecraft? Because I said it in one of my clips. Well, you do it in this, the tekkit pack, and I'm going to show you. Now, I've already pre-assembled the basic things you need, although it could be done a lot better. So, here we have the means of gathering oxygen. Because obviously there's no air on the moon, so you need oxygen tanks. So what I have here, these are called Stirling engines from Buildcraft. This is redstone piping, redstone conductive piping, which shifts electricity across a pipeline. Now these Stirling engines burn coal and generate electricity. And that one seems to be heating a little bit, never mind. Anyway, they generate electricity and send it down here to this oxygen collector, which in the presence of trees will gather oxygen. Currently it is, quite readily. That then sends it down this oxygen piping, which then brings it here to this oxygen compressor, which, I'll take that out. I don't know if that was full, but never mind. That's now filling with oxygen, thanks to the electricity from this and the oxygen being pumped into here. Now, of course, this is also being powered by Stirling engines. Stirling engines are not the most powerful you can get, but they're one of the simplest ones to use that generates usable electricity. Over here, we have the fuel production. Now, I've pre-loaded these tanks with oil. And using these redstone engines, they can be pumped down these waterproof pipes down into this, which is a refinery. By flicking this and this, we send electricity to the refinery, which is now operating, and will convert the oil into this yellow combustible fuel, which is then pumped out using this redstone engine. And all this goes to this thing, which I then need to power again. Whoops. Now this is a fuel loader. As it receives the fuel, this will fill up. And once it fills up, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Some more Stirling engines here to send more power to it. Now I'm in creative mode, so I am technically cheating with this, but it's the only way I can do it quickly. Otherwise I'll be spending most of my next few days, probably weeks, just gathering materials to build these things, because it takes a lot of materials to put all this together. Right, that should pump more electricity into this. Yep. So that should now operate quicker. And you can see the yellow fluid being pumped out into this, which will load the fuel into my rocket here. Now to build a rocket, we need a special workstation for it, which I think is the NASA workstation, I think that's what we call it. Sorry about that, still got me cold, but I'm getting better. And then you put together the various components like the wings, the engine, the nose cone, the armour, and to make a box standard rocket. So all we need to do now is wait for this to start working. Now of course, because I'm using Stirling engines, they're not going to operate particularly fast. I mean, you can get some better engines. If I go into creative, you go into Buildcraft, you get the redstone engine, the basic one that doesn't produce usable electricity. but it doesn't require fuel either. The Stirling engine is the step up from that. Requires coal to use. Combustion engine, I think that uses liquid fuel like lava, oil, or fuel. I believe there are other ones as well. I'll scroll down. So I know there's a steam engine. I don't know where it is in this. Come on, I know there's a steam engine. Well, anyway, steam engine runs on water and coal, as you would expect, because it would then generate steam. Now, as you can see, these are starting to change colour, which means they're starting to heat up. Now, redstone engines don't overheat, but steam ones, combustion engine ones, they can overheat and then explode if they're not cooled properly with the use of water or water pumped in to them. Okay, so this thing's starting to get some fuel pumped into it. So let me go through some of the other aspects. Right, so that's filled up. Let's fill that up completely. Now, unfortunately, because I'm in creative mode, it may not give me access to all the things I need, because it doesn't show you the actual loadout there. So it could prove difficult to display some of this stuff. Anyway, of course, there's no air on the moon, so you need oxygen tanks, which I have. You also need... Whoa, what was that? Is that a lightning strike? Anyways. Now, don't worry about these monsters, they won't come after me in creative mode. You need oxygen mask, oxygen gear. I think you need an oxygen concentrator, possibly. Maybe not. And then at least one oxygen tank, but you can have two. Now, with all that, you can then survive on the moon, provided you have oxygen. Now, with the use of all this, if I have something called an oxygen distributor, let's see. Right, let me put one together now, so I can show you what I mean. We have oxygen pipes. So, if I have this more coal, I'm going to power this thing reasonably effectively. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Now that we have oxygen being pumped into here, oops. What we want, now that we have the oxygen collector, destroy that. Now then, survive on the moon permanently, which you can do. You need one of these things called an oxygen distribution bubble. Or oxygen bubble distributor. So, plonk one of these here. We have oxygen coming in. Now, we need power going to this thing. Like most things. So, let's get some power going to it. Let's get lots of... No, let's stick with 3 Stirling engines for this. Like I say, this is very... These engines are the more basic kind, so it won't work as effectively as you want. You can get the steam ones and whatnot, but let's keep this simple. Okay, so, levers. Turn these on. Now, as you can see, a bubble is growing out of this. Now, I can't remember what the bubble is based on. I think it's based on the amount of oxygen coming in, as well, I think it's based on the amount of oxygen coming into it. So, at the moment, the bubble is growing. So, within that bubble, you can breathe successfully on the moon without the aid of any other equipment. So with a network of those things set up, you can create a livable area on the moon, and you can plant trees on there, so you can have like portable oxygen supplies. It's just keeping the whole thing powered. Of course, you run out of power, and you run out of oxygen, which can be a bit of a pain on the moon. Okay, so this thing's loading up quite nicely, so let's load fuel. Even loading fuel. How much fuel have we got on this thing? Ah, yep, it is loading fuel. So now we just wait for the fuel to load. I mean, what I can do, if you want, I can do a short series of some of the tekkit things you can get in, like doing it in creative mode, obviously, and like setting up you can even set up a space station as well. And add more to it, and I haven't actually played with the space station bit, so I might do that in creative mode, just see what it's like. But primarily I just wanted to show you guys what it's like to go to the moon, and everything that's needed to get yourself to the moon. So as you can see, we have like a facility set up here. Oh, hold on. There we go, right. Just realised I'm not making any more fuel, so I'll turn these things off, which is no longer pumping out the tanks. I mean, the stuff in tekkit is absolutely brilliant. You can get some real industry going, like generate electricity, have pipes to move goods and liquids around. You can pump water, lava, fuel, oil. And with electricity, you can power get powered furnaces, pulverizers, incinerators, even actually, oh blimey, a lightning strike. But you can even create, you can even create things as well. Like you can actually synthesize water, lava, and oil if you have the electricity. So, I mean, have a look at it. There's lots of packs you can get with it, and it's certainly well worth trying, especially if you enjoy industry in Minecraft. Now at the moment, this is only pumped at 66% efficiency, because it's not getting enough oxygen. But, look at the bubble around it is quite reasonable. Not massive, but it's reasonable enough to be in. Okay, how much fuel have we got? Okay, we're all fuel. So, time for traditional countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. Oh, there is already a countdown. What a fool. I didn't make a parachute either. But I'm not waiting too much. This is in creative mode. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Look at that, we're off. We're going into space. Blocky space. Sorry about this blue column that appears. Every time I press the record button, it activates that. So it's just because of how I've got the record button mapped. You can see my little dude on the left as he rockets up into space. All I've got to do is just wait, really. Look at how far up I'm going on the right. 800 layers. 900 layers. 1,000 layers. As far as I know, once you get up there, you are given a half-fueled rocket and 9 stuff. Send to Dimension. I wonder what that is. Oh, right. Hold on. Full of life, habitable, gravity 100%. I think they were going to create other planets you could go to. Okay, so let's go there. Now, how do I do this? So you hold down space to begin with, and then you just let yourself coast down at a very slow velocity. Otherwise you just go straight into the moon and crash. So going down 3 meters a second. I probably shouldn't have slowed down that much. But here is our Minecraft lunar lander. We are going down to the moon. Can't quite... You can just about make out the surface. Yep, there it is. We're landing down. Well, I don't think we're landing down on a flat surface. Oh my god! I knew there were creepers on the moon, but I didn't realise there was those other creatures as well. They've all got oxygen packs! Moon jump! Hold on. How do I change my view? There we go. Check it out, there were creepers on the moon as well. Spiders, zombies, skeletons. I didn't even know there was those different kind of creatures on the moon. It's been a long time since I've been on the moon. Have they made changes? Went to the moon once. And I mean legitimately went there once. Without any creative mode or cheating or anything. It's basically just this. There's probably stuff on the moon you can find. Oh yeah. Looks like there's some strange resources here. Anyway, what you got to remember is that there's no air on the moon. So, oh look, there's Earth. And the sun. Oh, look at that. The Earth is flat. With 4 corners. Anyway, that's how you get to the moon, and this is the moon. So, if you want me to do more on this, let me know in the comments. But I just wanted to show you guys how to get on the moon. Check it out! Moon... steps on the moon's surface. Real Neil Armstrong stuff. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for block kind. You just can't resist saying that. It's one small step for man. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that little demo and messing around. Thank you guys for watching me. I'm blackendrose, and I will see you in my next clip. Take care, my friends, and have a Merry Christmas.